Hey, friend, welcome back to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast. Have you ever felt like no matter what you try, supplements, diets, doctor visits, that you still just don't feel like yourself? I get it. There was a time whenever I was constantly exhausted, my body ached, and I just thought, is this going to be my new normal? But it wasn't. And a huge part of my healing started with something super simple, and that was beginning to focus on eating real food. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the Special Kind of Motherhood podcast. This podcast is for busy moms who want to feel their best and create a healthier home without stress or confusion. If you're ready for simple, practical tips to boost your energy, nourish your family, and make wellness a natural part of your everyday life, then you're in the right place. From easy wellness hacks to natural living tips, my goal is to help you to take small, manageable steps that lead to real, sustainable results. Because taking care of yourself shouldn't feel like just another chore. Let's dig in. If you're battling chronic health issues, whether it's constant fatigue, gut problems, maybe you're battling some kind of autoimmune disease, inflammation, anxiety, today's episode is for you. I have been there, and I just want to walk with you through some simple truth that change everything for me. And it's the power of real nourishment for your body. I will never forget standing in a grocery store aisle holding a box of healthy, gluten-free food. I had been diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and I knew that in order to kind of help my immune system to heal and really work on that autoimmune stuff, that I needed to avoid gluten. I was desperate for something that was going to help me to feel better, but I was also struggling to know what it was that I needed to eat. I thought I was doing so well by buying these gluten-free versions of prepackaged food. After all, they were marketed as healthy. But then I realized something that I hadn't considered before. The box was full of chemicals my body couldn't recognize. I couldn't even recognize the chemicals whenever I was reading the ingredient label. I wasn't nourishing myself. I was just filling myself up, and I wasn't getting the nutrients that my body needed in order to heal and to feel well. It's so easy to get caught up in that cycle, too. We're bombarded with labels and ads and these promises for quick fixes. But at the end of the day, our bodies need real food, not processed versions that have added sugars, preservatives, and artificial flavors in them as well. I needed real food that can nourish and heal my body, not just fill me up. I'll be honest with you, I'm a busy mom. I homeschool my kids. I work from home. I keep up with my house. And I also try to grow a garden. I do all the things. You know how it is, right? So in order for me to eat whole foods and nourish my family, I just have to keep it super simple. I don't have hours to spend in the kitchen. I have created just kind of this routine or almost a rhythm or system for us that works because it's not complicated. I keep a good amount of meat in the freezer that I know we really enjoy, so that I always have it on hand. And then oftentimes on the weekends, we will batch cook some of those meats so that we have them ready to go for the week. My husband will sometimes take a bunch of meat and then take it and smoke it, and then we have it all ready to go as well. He actually did that recently. So then I can just have the meat already ready to go. I don't really have to think about that. And then I can just pair it with some kind of a vegetable, whether that's a salad, it could be like a veggie tray, green beans, some kind of roasted vegetable, anything like that whatever works for whatever meal I'm going with. And then for those in my family who want a healthy carb, I will often make some kind of a potato. That could be sweet potatoes. It could be roasted, mashed, or baked potatoes. It's something that's just really simple, it's easy, and it's healthy. And that's the key for me. I know it can feel overwhelming to figure out how to make whole foods work whenever you're already juggling a million things and you don't feel well. But it doesn't have to be fancy. And it just needs to be something that's real and that's nourishing for your body. When we eat real nutrient-dense food, it gives our body the tools that it needs to repair, to rebuild, and to thrive. Think of it like this. Your body is constantly working to heal itself, but it needs good fuel to keep the engine running smoothly. When you're fueling yourself with real whole foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, clean meats, whole grains, and healthy fats, you're giving your body the building blocks that it needs to function properly. Real food is going to support your gut health. It is going to be, which of course your gut health is going to be the foundation for your immune system. It also supports your energy levels, making sure that you're not relying on caffeine or sugar in order to keep yourself going throughout the day. And it plays a crucial role in mental health, helping to stabilize mood, reduce anxiety, and improve cognitive function. We know that food has a profound impact on our overall well-being. Chronic health issues often we won't see improvement with them because the body is fighting an uphill battle without getting enough of the nutrition that it needs. When we're constantly feeding ourselves processed foods or foods that our bodies can't break down properly and utilize, then we are creating a toxic environment inside of our body. This makes it harder for the body to heal and to thrive. I know that switching to real or whole foods can feel kind of daunting, especially whenever you're already juggling so much. Trust me, I have been there and I understand. That's why, like I said, I have to keep it super simple in order to be successful with it. I know it can be overwhelming. It can feel like it's just too expensive as well. But I want to promise you that even small shifts can make a world of a difference. Here are a couple simple ideas to help you to get started with this. Number one tip would be to shop the perimeter of the store. I think most of us have heard this. The outer edges of the grocery store are usually where you're going to find your fresh produce, your dairy, meat, and other whole foods. Stick to those areas. Try to avoid those center aisles, which are going to have the prepackaged and processed foods. This is where you're going to find the most nutrient-dense options. Number two is to choose foods that come from the earth, not from a factory. Kind of similar to number one, but foods that come directly from nature, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and animal products like grass-fed meat, free-range eggs. Those are what are going to give your body the best nutrition. The key is to have less processed foods. The less processed, the better. Number three is going to be to notice how you feel after eating. And this was a big one for me personally. After every meal, check in with yourself. How do you feel? Real food should energize you. It should not drain you. So if you feel bloated, if you feel tired, if you experience brain fog after eating something, then that's your body's way of telling you that it didn't respond well to what you ate. Start to pay attention to how certain foods make you feel, and then use that information as a guide to decide how you want to eat in the future. Number four is take it one step at a time. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. We talk about this a lot, starting with small, simple, basic habits and building from there. Pick one meal a day where you can focus on eating whole foods. Maybe you're going to decide you want to have a nourishing breakfast or a lunch full of fresh veggies. Maybe you're going to have a hearty, real food dinner. Just starting with one meal a day can change and help to build momentum so that you can carry over into maybe you start with breakfast. And then once you get that down, then you add in lunch. And then once that's down, you add in dinner. Keep it simple because that's how you're going to be able to stick with it. Don't try to do it all at once. And the great thing about this is as you start to have these really nourishing meals, you'll notice after that meal that you feel so much better. And it's going to kind of build that encouragement and that momentum to want to carry that throughout other meals because you'll realize, wow, I feel a lot better than whenever I eat these meals that make me just feel drained and just kind of blah. And I mean, that's how I describe it. I just feel blah after, like if I eat gluten, my joints hurt, I feel bloated, I feel gross, I have brain fog, I just don't feel good. So just really use that as a tool of motivation. That's what kind of motivates me is I know I don't feel well when I eat these foods. So start to pay attention and start to make those small changes over time. And remember that your body is incredibly resilient. It wants to heal. You are not broken. But with each small step that you take towards real food, you're giving your body the tools that it needs to restore balance and to function the way that it was made to. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that improving your health is a journey. Just take it one real meal at a time. One small change can set you on the path to feeling better, having more energy, and supporting your family's health in a way that just feels good and nourishing for everyone. You have got this, mama. Just take a deep breath, give yourself some grace, and know that you're doing better than you think. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back next time. Hey mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share this with a friend who is wanting to live more holistically without the overwhelm? Also, don't forget to head over to Apple Podcasts to leave me a review. It blesses and encourages me to know that this show is helping you. All right, friends, it's time for me to go work in the garden and make some homemade bone broth. I will see you back next week.